Alright, here we go, goddammit. What's up, guys? It's Derek with Lizard Bros. Welcome to the LZ. Just when I thought I could take a few days off from doing this type of video, yeah, I'm right back at it. Just when I think I'm out, they pull me back in. What is that, Sopranos? But anyways, nothing too crazy, not the biggest, like, video in the world. It's not anybody stealing product, getting caught stealing product. It's not anybody buying out a pallet of Costco stacking tins, but it's about early product, and we've been seeing this for quite some time. It happens just about with every set. We see product a little too early on the shelves. And if you think about like the big three stores of the Wild West retail stores, you got Walmart, Best Buy, and Target. You would think Walmart would be the ones doing this to release product early, which they have in the past. I'm not saying that they haven't, but usually, for the most part, from what I see, almost every set that comes out, it's usually Target that, for some reason, one or another, they always have early product. When Lost Origin was getting released, we were seeing, not us personally, we were seeing online, Lost Origin check lane blisters start popping up just here and there, and then people would go clean them out of the stores. Well, pretty much the same thing going on here. And the second set after Scarlet and Violet base set is Paldea Evolved, which is officially releasing June 9th. And as of this video, that's like 15, 20 plus days away. And I'll throw up images right now of people finding Paldea Evolved check lane blisters early, which is, again, it's not new. It's just kind of disheartening to see, you know, there's so much to go with this. Again, it's mostly check lanes. Every now and again, you'll find a regular cardboard blister, but it's mostly check lane packs. And yeah, I mean, again, it brings out those people. It brings out those flippers, the scammers, the schemers. The floodgates open, and you know damn well all of those people are going to be checking every single Target and Walmart within a fucking 80-mile radius just so they can get one pack early. And you know, they could be going there to buy the packs to open for themselves. Yeah, sure, whatever, but if you know how these people work, they're going to go buy out every single Paldea Evolved pack that they can find that's early in store. And if they happen to get a special illustration rare, a gold card or something, they're going to be flipping that shit for insane amounts of money. It's just how it works. And early, they're going to be selling it for a premium price because just it's that early release tax is basically what is going on. It's like the waifu tax, but early release. They got to get that card before the official release. That's what they're going to be doing with this. And again, it's just so disheartening to see that some of this stuff is out early, and my god. And in my opinion, it kind of ruins the hype behind a new set, not just for us as collectors, but it also kind of ruins the normal, like, legitimate distributors, the local card shops that have them, because if people can find them early, like 3 weeks early, then they can most likely cancel their pre-order if they have a pre-order at a card shop, and then that business doesn't make money. And it's just this vicious cycle and circle that just keeps going around and around. And I understand if you can find a product a week early, you're a week out. Yeah, sure. I'm guilty of it. I won't say I'm not. But 3 weeks is such a substantial amount that it literally ruins everything behind it. And again, like I said, it affects everybody, whether if you're buying the cards as singles, whether if you're buying the early product in store, whether you're a store owner trying to sell these packs on release day. It does affect everybody, and I will throw up an image here. And this right here is a comment from Paladin Cards. They have an online store. They have a decent community. I have actually talked to them before. They seem really nice. But they're basically asking what is going on. We are told by our distributors to not even ship until release day. Again, that release day is June 9th. That is literally 20 plus days away from today. And he's saying, yet we see these here almost a month before. And again, that goes back to affecting everything, whether it's the sellers, the buyers, the store owners. And for being Target, to have this stuff early, man, it's messing with everybody. And part of it, too, is just my curiosity, is the stocker probably just doesn't give a damn, and they're putting as much shit on the shelves as possible so they don't have to take as much stuff to the back to stock up. Again, I don't know how that works. I have no proof. I don't work for MJ Holding. Just my curiosity speaking. But two, I will admit that the Paldea Evolved check lane blisters do look like very similar to the Scarlet and Violet check lane blisters. If you're not looking too carefully, besides that huge logo that's on them that says Scarlet and Violet, or Paldea Evolved. If you're not looking too closely, yeah, I guess they look the same, put them up, you know, they're available, but it's just crazy. And I completely agree what Paladin Cards is asking here is basically how serious does Pokemon take their release dates? How serious do they take their street dates? Because obviously, Target, not just in this instance, but has broken street dates multiple times, whether if it was with Lost Origin, Silver Tempest, Paldea Evolved. But then again, if they're allowed to break street date, like, is there a consequence? Is there a fine that Target gets for releasing this early? Most times I used to not be able to purchase these, but as you can see, people have opened these packs and pulled that goddamn Squawkabilly, that Squawkabilly EX. Like, you imagine finding, you imagine finding a Paldea Evolved pack like 3 weeks early and getting a goddamn Squawkabilly EX. That's hilarious. That's like frontier justice right there. That's what they deserve. But again, what Paladin Cards is asking, you know, it's a legitimate question, because if Target can release product like this 3 weeks early, then why can't Paladin Cards do the same, or any other card shop or distributor? Why can't they do the same and push their product out, get it shipped out, clear it out, and that way they can meet the demand and pre-orders that they already have? You know, obviously if someone goes out and buys, they find 30 packs at Target 3 weeks early, that's going to kill the hype for the set when it comes for the initial release date. And for me personally, to open a brand new set 3 weeks early would absolutely kill and destroy the hype behind a new set. I couldn't imagine opening a Paldea Evolved Elite Trainer box 3 weeks early. Yeah, I'm sure it'd be cool, but in the long run, that's going to kill the hype when it initially releases. I actually like to spread out a new release over several weeks. They like, do a booster box this week, the next week do ETBs, next week do singles or something like that. I don't like to go all in at once. And like I was saying, it's such a fine line to open early Pokemon product when and if you happen to get it. If Pokemon straight up came out and said, hey, you cannot break street date, if you are a Pokemon YouTuber, influencer, and you open Pokemon cards, you have to open it on this specific day, not any day earlier, not 1 minute earlier, on this specific day and time. If they came out and said that, they would be going almost after everybody that opens Pokemon cards. Because I'm not afraid to use PokeRev as an example. I'm not saying this is a bad thing, I'm just using him as an example, but he does open Pokemon product a week early. And in my mind, that's sort of okay. It does give you a week early insight into Pokemon cards, into the product, the specific product that he's opening, what's in it, what comes in it. I can see that. I kind of like that, to be honest, because I don't like being like shadow drop product and like not whether knowing if it was good or bad without any insight into it. So with that, I understand, but again, it's on that line. Is it too early? Is it not early enough? It's so weird. Because to me, it's such a confusing message on what Pokemon wants, whether if they want a product out early, or if it's okay to sell and be on the shelves early, or to not release until the actual specific release date, because that message is all over the place right now, and they really need to hone in on what they want, what they don't want to do. But if it's okay for Target to release it early with no penalty, with no fine, then why can't it be okay for any other retail store or any other small-time card shop to release their product early? That message is so confusing and out of whack and out of place, and I don't understand any of it. I don't own a card shop. I get my stuff from local stores when it's available. But man, to me, just that seems like a very confusing message to anybody that's in the distributing side of the business. I don't get it. And going back to what I was saying earlier, I'm going to try to end this video. Going back to what I was saying earlier, it affects everybody, whether it's the distribution side, whether it's the retail stores, whether it's smaller card shops. And then when people actually find the product early, do they keep it for themselves? Do you have them schemers, the scalpers, the flippers out, selling cards for way more than what they're worth? They're putting that early tax, that early waifu tax. If someone pulls out Iono Special Illustration Rare right now from an early Target pack, they're going to be trying to sell it for way more than what it'll be worth in 3 weeks. That's, again, it's affecting everybody. In the history of Pokemon cards, it's never been a good thing to find a product 3-4 weeks early and have it come out as a good outcome on the other end. It's just, I wish Pokemon would hone in on stuff like this, but they're going to do what they're going to do. Honestly, they're rolling in so much money. They're taking fucking bads and $100 bills. They probably don't give two rips if a product is out on the streets 3-4 weeks early. Now, if it was 2-3 months, that's probably a bigger issue, but that's an issue for another time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, I'm going to try to do these videos when they come across my desk when I have time. Keep on keeping on, and yeah, I'm really bad at outros. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.